Well, hello everybody. Admit it, you thought this was over, but it's not over. We've just had to take a lot of time planning and a lot of time working out what exactly we're going to do, because we did have our eyes set on the city of Tonga. Let's just have a little bit of a recap, because it has been almost 3 months since we last uploaded a video of this, I think. Sorry about that. Yes, as I said in other videos, I've been very busy. Some things I just haven't had time to do, but it has given us time to think about Tonga. Now, we can't see him on the map, but Lord Matthias is around here. He was supposed to be coming with us to help us take the city of Tonga, but he's decided he's got better things to do, as has Jeremus, our best medic. Now, there's basically 335 of those fellas in there. They're not the best garrison of a city that I've ever seen, but still there's a hell of a lot of them to our 270, so we're at about 50 guys disadvantage, but I think our 270 guys are better than their 330. That's actually 60 difference, I know. The problem now, though, is we don't have Jeremus with us. Jeremus would probably be accountable for probably about 20 deaths being soldiers knocked unconscious as opposed to soldiers being killed. So it's going to cost us more to take this city. And I'm not really sure if now is the best time. Maybe let's get another level up. Maybe let's try and, you know, sort out our party again, because we do have that one little spot there where Jeremus was sitting quite comfortably. He's bailed. We do have Ymira, I think, somewhere. Although I'm not seeing her here. Is Ymira gone as well? In which case we don't have any. We have a little bit of wound treatment with Marnid. I don't want to lead these 132 brave fellas into a very, very, very costly battle without a medic. If we are without both of our medics, Ymira and Ymira and Jeremus, then we really, really probably want to be thinking of something else. Oh, yeah, Ymira's not there, is she? Where? Did we even find Ymira again from that time when we all broke up? I'm not sure. Basically, I think, Lord Ganwana, I appreciate your servitude on this little mini campaign. I'm sorry about the anticlimax, but I think what you need to do right now, my man, is yeah, go and do your own thing. I think what we'll do is we'll go and we'll find a nice little unsuspecting lord to ambush, or maybe a... Oh, no, not you as well, Elian. Not you as well. Perhaps I can persuade you to stay. Now, he's a very noble man. He's a very, very noble man. I don't think he'd be swayed by offers of gold, but offers of memories and futures. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. So everyone's deserting. Well, that's good, isn't it? So, Alion's gone, Jeremus is gone. Bloody hell, who knows what's happened to Ymira? Who have we still got? We've got Rolf and Lezelet, two good fellas to fight in our line. Ferentis is a name I'm not seeing on there. Let's not forget that we did have that horrible little situation where our party split up and we were not able to recover everyone. There are still a couple of people that are missing in action. We've still got Nizar. I'm not sure if he's helping out anything much. I'm wondering if, had we let him leave, the other two might have been a bit happier and stayed. Marnid still, it's certainly not the, you know, best group. Borsha is a big guy. Borsha and Lezelet are two very, very important people to us. But anyway, run around, find a nice big battle to go fight in. Let's have a look at our factory relations report. As you can see, we are only at war now with the Kyrgyz. That's nice, that's manageable. Peace, 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 and peace, and peace all across the board. You'll also see that the Kyrgyz are at war with the Nords, so we would be wise to assume that a lot of their forces are going to be in this area, or maybe even in this area where the Nords now control Halmar. Who knows? The problem is, without Ymira and without Lezelet, I'm not sure going into a massive battle is particularly wise, because all the fellas that would have otherwise been knocked unconscious are going to be killed instead, and I'm not really... For our first video on this game in a while, I don't really want to, you know, lose 50 guys straight off the bat here, even if we do gain a city. So we're going to have to err on the side of caution here, my friends. The village of Ambien has been looted by Count Montewar's party. Ah! Well, there we go then. I guess defensive stations, lads. This again, eh? Oh, and my phone's going off. Joyous. Oh, no, my phone's stopped now. I've got a missed call. I'll have a look at that later. Right now we've got a big war to worry about. We've got two big wars to worry about now. We've got a desertion issue to worry about. Our party morale is still very high. I guess just a couple of guys were upset. That is a bit of a shame. That is a huge, huge shame. Losing both of our medics like that is a massive deal. We really need to try and find one of them. Lord Matthias, the deserter. You thought you had something better to do, did you? Oh, now you're going to accompany me when I don't really need you. We've got some Nordic caravans there. Lord Iam seems to be doing a good job of those. What we are looking for here, I'm not really sure. I guess we can do without that shield. We're waiting on that bow. That's going to be a great bow once we can use it. Not really sure why we need those. Oh, of course, that's why we need those arrows, so we can get our bow working again. So that's going to be fine. Don't need the shield, though. Always worth our time just having a look there for some food. Not really anything in there. I wasn't really expecting anything. If I'm honest, what I would like to do is go to the Cat Tavern and hopefully see someone in here. There's a Traveller, there's a Ransom Broker, there's a Hired Blade, but there's not a Ymira, there's not a Jeremus, there's not a Ferentis. Damn. Okay. Well, I mean, without our two healers, we're gonna have to think of something. Right, Mullard Castle has been besieged. We're quite near there. That should be a nice, easy one to go and save before the Nords get moving. So really, there's just a four-way war here. Halmar has been the city I've coveted more than any other. We now have an excuse to go and attack it, but again, without medics, without doctors, we'll be a bit stuffed. I think we'll be okay in this fight, though. There's 100 of them. There's more than 100 of us. Let's go and make them pay. It looks like we're going to be on the hills, which I think is going to be a reasonably good advantage for ourselves. I wish to... I say this only once. That's the job. Okay, right. Looking for hills. We're not getting hills. Right, everyone hold this position. Archers in a line. Let's see if I remember how to do this after 3 months. I think so. We'll have light cavalry and missile cavalry up here. We'll have heavy cavalry up here. And we're going to see them coming off over here. Light cavalry charge, heavy cavalry charge, in fact, I think is what we'll do. And I somehow got a kill there. I should be lancing. Need to start working on my lancing. There we go. We've done some good work there. Couch lance damage incoming. Think we avoided it. Now let's get the sword out and let's get some heads chopped off. Lovely. That's the job. There was 100 of them. There's now less than 100 of them. In fact, there's quite considerably less than 100 of them. This seems to be going rather well. I need to go first person, though, I think, now to get some extra shots in. That could have been an opportunity I could have made, but it didn't quite work out, and I'm a bit rusty, if I'm honest here. Couple of possible kills getting missed. That guy will make no mistake on. It seems like we're doing well. I think we got everyone roughly. Let's get the infantry a little bit more involved. I think we got everyone into roughly good spots. I'm not sure what the terrain is over the end of that hill, but I think it's slowed these guys down enough just so that we could get into position to really absorb this charge as well as we could. And right now, I can't believe I missed that, but right now we're in a pretty good looking spot. My horse seems to have stalled. I've got a stalled horse here. Okay, right, we're off again. There we go. Right, now we've got a good archer line there, and there just seems to be stragglers hither and yon. That's all we seem to see right now. Okay. Shield and lance, but I'm not seeing much. There's a guy. We need the sword. That's the job there. Okay, right, we must be nearly done there. I see one fella over there, some knight, I think that is, making very, very light work of him. A lion's gone as well. That's horrid. That's really horrid. We're gonna have to think about why 3 of our most useful friends have deserted our party. Well, 2 of them, and why one of them's still MIA and we can't find her. Because it's not good, man. It's not good. You know, a lion was the heart and soul of our heavy cavalry division, and he's gone. Our 2 best medics are gone and missing. Ferentis, one of our best infantry fellas, he's not here at the moment. What? Just, man. So we did lose a Marmaluke. That's no good at all. We're going to have to do a big old fight of 128 on 15 now. Well, let's just get in there, shall we? We've got a lance. We've got a shield. No renown for this battle. I guess you don't. I guess you don't really. Oh god! I missed the first guy. There we go. That's a good little one. 258 now is our polearm proficiency. 379 damage. Crikey, man. That is something quite massive. There we go, making light work of these 15s, of course we would. This poleaxe. Do I really like it? I mean, I know we might as well have something in our weapon slot. We're just trying to get our power draw up high enough for that really nice bow. And I'm not really sure what else I could put in. You know, unless I just got a weaker bow, but I can't be bothered to do that. We're nearly good enough for this, this big bow that we've got. In which case, then we are going to do away with the shield and the poleaxe, and we're going to move on and, you know, get on with our lives. But right now, we'll just have to, it's just extra weight. You know, we might have a bit of fun with it defending a castle, but how often are we going to be defending castles? Well, now the Nords are on the march, probably quite regularly, you know, and we will take a prisoner. You know what? We'll let him go. We'll let him go. I think let's get some relations up now. We will hire some step bandits. They turn into, I believe, they turn into Kurgits and then Kurgit veteran horse archers, it would be in our case. Wouldn't be bad to get a couple more of them. Heavy cavalry division looking really, really good. Light cavalry division is just Nizar. Is that really the case? Oh no, Nizar Marnid. Ah, yes, Nizar Marnid and the Marmaluks are the light cavalry, and the knights currently don't have a leader. Oh, crikey. Ooh. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Our archer line, though, where did they all go? I know we've got 18 sharpshooters there, and we've got some Nord veterans and everyone else coming in. I think, you know what? We're gonna... Oh, you know what? Let's hire them. It's a nice story. We'll give them a new start in life. How about that? There we go. Okay, well, that was a good win. That is a castle defended. Chalk it up again. That's another victory. Hopefully, we're going to get a lot of upgrades here. A lot of upgrades are needed. I want all of these guys from Veteran Horse Archer is our last top tier unit. All of these guys still have some sort of upgrade to go. So hopefully, we can get that on them soon enough. But otherwise, man, it's just... Man, I mean, we lost some really important parts of our puzzle there, to tell you the truth. Lord Montawar has been taken prisoner by the Nords, so the Nords must be at war with the Swadians as well. So no one's just at war with one person, and I think that's probably an advantage to us. But as we've coveted for a long time, the city of Halmar, it really is a hole in our empire at the moment. If we can take the city of Halmar, then... I think that makes us properly established as a force in this world. The city of Halmar. Now, it's I know it's Nordic, but it's defended by Kurgits, and we like that because Kurgits aren't that good at defending castles. Jarl Alager is away. He was travelling just up here just now, so it's not going to be defended by a lord. Just the garrison, which numbers at, if we can get near enough, 324. Well, we were all up for trying to have a go at Tonga when it had 300 and just over 330. So I see no reason why we wouldn't be able to take Halmar if we found a couple of lords to come with us. I'm just scared of doing it without Jeremus because we're probably going to lose... In a battle like this, I think Jeremus and Ymira probably account for 30 casualties that can heal as opposed to killing the guy off, and I don't really want to deplete my squad that highly. We need him back. Let's go and take out Jarl Alager. Maybe he'll even just join us and give us Halmar. That might be an idea. Let's have a look. Into the woods then, Jarl Alager. Is that right? Yes, right. I would like to say something to you in private. He doesn't trust me. Well, then, trust this, eh? Okay, right. As we are... We'll have the infantry charging in just behind the cavalry. All the cavalry I didn't tell to do anything, so they're just going to naturally charge. Now we'll get the infantry going in. And who's going over there? That's the veteran horse archers. Good job. We didn't want them coming forwards. And it seems like we're in a pretty good spot already for this whole business. Let's get a big lance into that guy's face. That's what we like to see. And this guy seems to be stuck on a tree. Do you want some help, buddy? Bloody hell. How long does it take me to get that lance down? I don't think it would be... Oh, he's gone through the tree. Well, my blade will go through him instead then. No, apparently not. Well, I think our horse is a bit quicker. Oh, no, we're messing it up for our fella there, actually. I think he had a kill that we sort of got in the way of. It's okay. Everyone coming up with kills. When the text is just full of blue, you know it's going well, right? That's what's happening right here. Okay, Nicely done, nicely done. We don't really have to be on form ourselves for this fight. This is a good one. That wasn't a bad tactic, actually, against Khergits. Hold all the infantry and the missile cavalry back. Let light and heavy cavalries charge in. Then charge in the infantry to mop up once the charge has happened and no one's really getting knocked over. And then you're good. Right, tab key to leave. We will certainly be leaving that one feeling very, very happy with no casualties. And we've got another prisoner. Let's just work for a minute. You know, we'll set some guys free. We'll work a little bit on our honour rating. It might be an idea. We'll take another Lord Huskar. We've still got an incredible group of soldiers here. It's just 3 key components currently not here. Well, I'd say 4, you know, because of course we're without Ferentis as well, so it's a big shame. That's okay. It was weird, that missed call on my phone. It rang for about a second and then gave up. I'm going to assume someone just accidentally dialed me. Really unsure. So Metchin has been raided. Taubher was raided a minute ago as well. I think that's somewhere up here. Yeah. Right, so they're hitting this line. This is where the Nords are playing. Do we maybe want to go and position ourselves in Dahrim right now? We're still, and this is, and now Canudar Castle. Well, that's in this area as well. So let's get straight over there if we can. This is the problem right now. Not necessarily with us, but with the game, is that we've really plateaued. You know, we can't seem to manipulate everyone enough to follow us to take on big tasks, and we don't at the moment have a party size that means we're capable of doing it ourselves. That's why I've been letting those couple of lords go, so that hopefully our honour rating can increase, which happens if you let lords go as opposed to taking them prisoner. And I'm just hoping that that's going to allow us to somehow, I don't know, just be more trustworthy, have people follow us. Right now we're just going to be knocking out some Nords. I think as much as I'd love to chase that guy, we really do need to go and have a look at Canudar Castle. And what I see is a hell of a lot of Nords, but they seem to have split up. We can easily take you one at a time. That doesn't seem to have happened. That doesn't seem to have happened. I would love to not die here. You know, again, this is a situation I'd probably take this fight on if we had those 4 with us, but we don't. If we're being honest, it's a bit of an embarrassment, but that's really no money at all to us. So, our relationship with Jarl Harold, and we've lost honour. But, hey man, we were going to go up against a big issue there. I mean, now we can go and pick on these guys one at a time. I'm really, if I'm honest, and we're outnumbered here as well, but I think we're going to be okay. If I'm honest, I'm surprised that those 2 were able to reinforce last time, because I really didn't think they were near enough. So what we need to do is destroy this guy, go and destroy Jarl Harold. You know, he thinks he's had the last laugh there, but really we're planning something big time here. Okay, we may have bested Jarl Allah. We are outmatched. Well, we're outnumbered. Not sure I'd say outmatched. 132 against 181. We've fought worse odds and won, but we are, as we say, not in the best of spots here. Right, archers here. What I do like against the Nords is you do get time to properly, you know, set up. So I think we'll put missile cavalry there. I'd like some form of cavalry hiding at the bottom of this hill. And then our heavy cavalry just needs to go and sit somewhere. Should we put them there for now? And should we go and have a little bit of a scout? Because they're going to come up above this hill. But if they come from this direction, I don't want my missile cavalry just sitting there. And in fact, that does seem to be where they're headed. I think I see a lord on a horse there, though. Missile cavalry, yeah, I'd say you fellas probably want to go and pop yourselves over there if they're coming this way. That's a good job there. So we've got our heavy cavalry, who I think we'll just bring back to that hill. Lovely. And we'll see if we can't put our infantry there. Okay, right, that seems to be okay. Oh, they are spreading out a hell of a long way. I mean, there's nearly 200 of them, let's not forget. That's a lot more of them than there are of us. But I think once the fighting happens, we're going to be good. They have one good... Oh, God, they've got a few on horses. One of these has got to be their lord, though, right? None of them look particularly lordly. We'll just try and pick off 1 or 2 where and when we can. In fact, I think we might get a couple here. Yeah, we'll get a couple. We'll keep them busy. They're eventually going to get into range of our archers. Would like to try and spring them over this side. Our archers are not in a good position, are they? They're not in a good position at all. Okay, what we need to do then is come back, I think. I think we need to come back, because at the moment, our infantry line's way too far ahead. So get back, fellas. Get back. I'm going to continue to have some fun with these guys. Missile cavalry, let's bring you guys over to the top of this hill. I think that's going to be a great position for you. I don't want to be charging through here. I'm playing it a bit risky right now, if I'm honest. Playing it a bit risky, if I'm honest. There's a lot of projectiles coming my way. But they all seem to be missing or doing no damage. I do have expensive armor for a reason. Right. Well, that fella didn't even seem to see me coming. I think we're right at the edge here, because the invisible wall seems to be affecting me a little bit. It's like bloody fighting in the arena. Right, let's get out of here. So they've spread out, and congratulations to them for spreading out. But I'm not really sure what they've gained from that, but it is a tactic favoured by the AI. I guess it means that we're a little bit less effective at shooting. I'm going to bring the light cavalry to here so we can try and surround them a little bit. Missile cavalry, I think that hill is a good enough position. I do see arrows coming in from the missile cavalry. Hopefully they're not going to be seen. That's a good little movement there from the Mamelukes. So I think what we'll do now is we will charge in heavy cavalry. We will charge infantry. We won't charge them. We'll just put them here. We'll put the archers here. That was a bad position. Actually, archers on that hill is going to be a good idea. Yeah, bad positioning there in hindsight, but we couldn't really see the whole map when we were choosing where we were going, so that's okay. Right, now let's have light cavalry coming in from the bottom of this hill somewhere, wherever they've gone. I think they're going to come up from over there, as a matter of fact. So that's good. We've got everyone moving where they should be. Infantry, you will just charge now. We're in a good enough position to do that. Sorry for getting in your way, my man. Okay, that's good. And light cavalry coming in from there, from the side. I had hoped they'd swing around a little bit more, but I was running around a bit too much to maybe completely see where I am. Anyway, I think we've managed this one pretty darn well, don't you know? Right, should we get off our horse here and give the old axe a go? Right, who wants an axing? He's going to have an axing. Right, come here, fellas. My axe is thirsty. And it's thirsty for Nord juice, wouldn't you know? Oh, I'm not very good with this, as it's turned out. There we go. That's the job. That's the job. I really do like our war party right now. It needs a Jeremus. It needs an Elion. It needs a Ferentis. And then it just needs about another 50 guys, roughly the same way that we've got our guys already. And then we are going to be able to take on pretty much anything. Ideally, I'd like another 20 in each of our missile divisions and another 30 or 40, or in our mounted divisions, not our missile divisions, and another 30 or 40 in our infantry and missile divisions, and then we're going to be able to just dominate the game, I think. But that was a fantastic win. All we lost was a hired blade. We're going to have another little fight here, but this one's going to go a lot more simply. That was a very, very satisfying win, and now we will go and take our money back on Jarl Harald. He thinks he's got us. He thinks he's had a big win there, but he's not. We'll prove it to him. Oh no, that horse archer just getting in my way there. All right, there's one down. There's only 7 of them. I think that's 2 down. Someone made a good hit there. Wasn't quite enough for the kill. There's 2 down. There's 3 down. Excellent work, fellas. Lovely stuff. Someone's going to get him right. Brilliant work. And here we go. I think we are done. Well done, boys. Well done. That was a fantastic win. Lovely, lovely stuff. Okay, Jaltoya has escaped. Captured enemies don't really interest us anymore. We'll take a Kurdic tribesman. We'll be very happy to take 2 more knights and an upgraded Nizar. That actually happened at the end of last battle and we forgot to do it. Doubt there's going to be much here for our liking. Indeed, there isn't. 300 quid. More soldiers to upgrade, including Nizar. Saranac Guard. Very, very nice. That's him maxed out as much as he can be. Well, let's get him up with the Huskars and the Sergeants then. So yeah, another 30 or 40 of these guys, another 30 or 40 of these guys, and another 20 each of these guys, and I think we're going to be looking really good. I do realise that that's 100 soldiers at least. So really, we want our company size to be about 250. I think that's some way away, but once it is, I think we can go and pretty much just go from castle to city and win. So that's what we're building up for right now. We don't need to necessarily expand our kingdom anymore right now. We need to expand our army, and then the kingdom will fall to us. Anyway, let's have a look at Nizar's skills. He's very, very intelligent, which is good because we probably need to have someone working up on this kind of business. He's none on any of it, is he? Oh, and we do need a healer. Nizar, you might have to be the guy, my man. We'll give him intelligence and we'll take 2... What's the important one? Wound treatment recovery. Each point to this skill gives a 4% chance that a mortally struck party member will be wounded rather than killed. And that's heroes regain their hit points quicker. So surgery, I think, for the greater good is the better one to get. So that's now an 8%. So that's pretty much 1 in 12 guys that would die is now going to be wounded instead. But we had about 15 points in here, you know, before. Now we've only got 2, so we still have a lot of work to do. But anyway, a bit of one-handed for yourself, my man. Have a bit of two-handed as well, because we can afford to do it. We've got nothing else to do with your skill points. There we go. Okay. All right, Knudar is next, and then Harold, we will regain our money. Okay, well, thank you for watching, my friends. I'll see you next time for more Mount and Blade. Goodbye.